Okay, this is just another part of the restaurant. Got a bar back there and coffee station. Cool old pictures of downtown Memphis. Okay, well, that was an experience. It's a cool old looking shop, or diner, old diner. And the drive here, a lot of rugged neighborhoods. There's a sign. Modern movie making in Memphis. Okay, so, well, that's one we can check off the list. I don't know. If I had to do it all over again, I might have just had a coffee. That country fried steak, chicken fried steak, whatever, was not too good. Everything was cold. You know, if it would have been something else, I might have sent it back, but I don't like to make it seem like that. So, just so happens that the Lorraine Hotel is only like 2 blocks away. Which I didn't know, but I was planning on going there anyway, so I'm gonna take a walk over there. We're not gonna go in today because you gotta buy tickets online. But I wanna just get a little bit closer video. They got some pretty cool old buildings here. Interesting old architecture. All right. Well, I think I'm just going to drive over there because bunch of homeless people out and about, so I don't feel like being panhandled today. Ah, look at what I found. Okay, so we're just gonna make a drive-by on the Lorraine Hotel. There it is, that's the Lorraine Motel. And then they've got a museum attached to it. You have to buy tickets online, and I'm not going to do that today, so You see, do a little bit of a U-turn here. There's the sign. Okay. Okay, that's another view of the Lorraine Hotel. And this is the National Civil Rights Museum. You can book tickets online, $20 a piece. Okay, that's the balcony. Where Martin Luther King was giving a speech when he was shot. Okay, so today I had a breakfast at the Arcade Diner, downtown Memphis, where Elvis Presley was known to hang out and eat. And yeah, wasn't the greatest food, but really cool diner, and I enjoyed it. It was an experience, something I can kick off the bucket list there. But it's been raining all evening. It's cold out, pitch dark. And I was going to go get some barbecue tonight, but I just didn't feel like it. So had a headlight go out, had to go get that fixed, and had to move sites from one site to another, and then there was no electricity on that site, so I had to move again, and just didn't feel like going to get something to eat. So I had an emergency can of Denny Moore stew, so I had to go out in the rain and dig it out. I didn't know quite where it was, but so we're going to heat that up, have that for dinner. That'll hold me over till tomorrow, where I can go and get some barbecue and that. So we're just going to go ahead and heat this up and get a little something in the gut. Okay, so I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but one day when I was in Pensacola, it rained all night and all day. That's the day that I went to the Naval Air Museum. And so after the Waffle House and the museum and that, I had to go do laundry and get all my bedding dry because it all got wet and that. And two of the straps that you stake the tent down with broke off that cheap tent. So on the way here to Memphis, I stopped at Walmart and I got this little 3-4 man dome tent. And I got here late last night. It was pitch dark out and I had to set up this tent. And I picked up a little air mattress with a built-in pump. And that worked pretty good. But what I didn't know at the time when I bought this tent is that it must be like a summer tent or something, because the whole top of this tent is mesh, and the fabric that you see over it is a rain fly. So there is no, virtually, that's all mesh, and there is no top of this tent. So quite a bit of breeze, cold air. It's like in the 30s. So a lot of cold air was getting in here. And so I have a bed platform that I have in the back of the Envoy. And I stayed the first 3 nights in Orlando. I stayed in there. And I made the mistake of making it a little bit too high. So there's not a lot of room there. But it was comfortable and I slept good in there and that. So I decided that I'm going to just hang out in the tent, today during the rain, this evening. And then I'm just going to sleep in the Envoy tonight. I've got a platform and a 4-inch gel mattress. I've got a sleeping bag, a comforter, electric blanket, and an electric heater. So that's going to be my best option, because I know that I'm not going to get wet in there. So so that's the plan for today anyway. So I can't really show the tent because I got all this junk in here now. But tomorrow, when I get things straightened up, I'll show you what the setup was in the tent here, and the platform in the Envoy, because I don't think I've taken any footage of that yet. So we're going to go ahead now and I'm going to heat up this Denny Moore beef stew on my Coleman butane stove and get a little something in the stomach. Okay, so here's a can of butane. I think I got enough fuel in there to heat this up. If not, I'll be eating it cold, but I do have another bottle of it somewhere around here. And that. We're just going to flip this lever, and there we go. We got heat. We got flame, I should say. I got to turn this down to minimum, and I'm just going to let that heat up for a while. Okay, so the stew's heating up nicely. It's starting to bubble away there, and We'll be eating in a few minutes. I imagine you can probably hear the rain. It's raining pretty good right now. It's been steady since about 3 o'clock, and it's like 8 or 9 o'clock now, so it's probably going to rain all night, I guess. So we're just going to go ahead and finish heating this up, have a little something to eat, and going to break out the MacBook, and I've downloaded some stuff from Amazon Prime Video. So we'll watch a little something, and then we'll try to get to bed early. So I extended my stay here a day, and gonna figure out what to do in the morning. Okay, so stew's all ready to go. Add a little pepper and a little bit of garlic powder on there. And I have some butter, but I ran out of bread. So we're just gonna have to go with this. And right about now I'm so hungry, this should hit the spot. Yeah, I planned on doing a little bit of cooking. A little bit more cooking. I've got a few things I could make, but I ran into a couple of restaurants that I wasn't thinking about would be down here, so I ended up eating out a couple times when I would have been cooking. So, but this ain't bad, you know. This ain't too bad, and well, maybe, depending on where I go next, might, you know, end up doing some more cooking then. Alright guys, well, dinner's all done with, and that can of Denny Moore stew was a lifesaver, because I was really getting hungry, and really didn't want to go anywhere tonight. So, when I was at Walmart, and I picked up that tent, I thought, is there anything else I need while I'm there? And I thought, well, let me just grab a can of something just in case. So it's always good to have a little something extra on hand in case, you know, you end up in a situation where you can't cook or can't get to somewhere, you know, but you have a little something to eat anyway. So it's about 10 o'clock now, and it's still raining. It's been raining since about 3, and we'll see if it rains all night or what, I don't know. But we're gonna watch a little bit of Amazon Prime Video. I started yesterday watching some Jack Ryan. I'm on season 1. I remember seeing the first Jack Ryan movie, Hunt for Red October, with Sean Connery and Alec Baldwin, and that was in about 1990. So I've seen the first 4 episodes of this first season. I started kind of binge watching it yesterday, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it.
Without having to make those kind of compromises.
I know you do. Because once a long time ago, I used to believe the same fucking thing.
All right, guys. Well, I watched 2 episodes tonight, and series is pretty good. I've had Amazon Prime for quite a few years and never really watched any of it. So I'm halfway into season 2 of Jack Reacher, and that's as far as they've got posted so far. So they've got, I think, 4 seasons of this, and I'm on the first season. So I downloaded everything that was available because I knew I might not have internet at some of these places. So it's good to have something to be able to watch when it's late at night like this. So we're going to call it a night here and get to bed. I'm getting pretty tired. Tomorrow we're going to go try some of that Memphis barbecue and try to find something to get in trouble with. So have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.